The V8, baby. That's what people want to see. You notice that Ford didn't make a badge with an I and a 6. They made a V8, a V8 only. Because nobody cared if you had a straight 6, because it was lame. I mean, I guess some people think they're cool, but none of those people work here. Just kidding. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Max at Fat Fender Garage. Just wanted to kind of make a little introduction video so everybody knows what I do, who I am, who they're talking to when they call in and have questions and are looking for parts to buy and everything like that. So again, my name is Max. Some people call me Mad Max. Some people call me, you know, other names that we're not going to discuss here, or I'm not going to bring into play. Yeah, I just have a good deep passion for automotive things in general. Driving, racing, trucks, cars, boats, airplanes, dinosaurs. That's your man right here. So we're standing in front of the old shop truck, the old mustard mobile here. It's one of the first trucks that we really got everything hammered out on the old Coyote swap, and it's been for sale for a while, but we think she's going to a new home. We don't know for sure yet, but that's the rumor on the street. Somebody's going to be very happy. I mean, classic modern powertrain, classic styling modern powertrain, modern power. I mean, who doesn't love that? I honestly can't say I've met someone that's like, no, I like the way the new Chevys look better. Those trucks look terrible. These trucks look way better. And it's not just a Ford versus Chevy thing. I don't know what the designers are doing nowadays. It's not good. But anyways, that's my opinion. If you don't share it, don't call me. You can cut that out. You can cut that one out. If you don't like it, you can get out. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I like these Broncos, Jack. Legend has it that I was conceived in a Bronco just like this. So yeah, my dad eventually had to sell it because gas mileage was terrible, because he had a 400 and it made about 38 horsepower and he netted about 6 MPGs because it was full-time four-wheel drive. Like, I don't know what Ford was thinking, but that's how they made them, and that's what my mom was into. And here I am, 32, 33 years later, still loving these old big body Broncos, you know? Now, I really do like them though, because it's a 2-year Bronco, like it's 78, 79. Those early gen Broncos, the run went for more than a decade, and everybody's doing them. These are way better. There's a lot of stuff in the shop we could talk about. I don't know, just, we got black trucks, we got white and blue trucks, we got gray trucks, we got yellow trucks, we got Mo black trucks. See what this is here? It's a roll cage. It's for safety. Seat belts, don't need them. Not cool enough. Roll cage though, safety first. Well, safety second. Cool stuff first, not cool. Roll cage in, cool, second. Like the way that it kind of transitions, it's a little chameleon action, you know? It looks a little blue, looks a little purple, it looks a little purple. That's a custom color I think they made. But yeah. And see, this just shows, you know, here at Fat Fender, we don't just work on trucks. This is obviously not a truck hood. This is a hood to something like a 40s Willys, obviously heavily customized. I mean, they could have used parts off airplanes or something like that, but yeah, you know, heavily customized. Actually, it's just fiberglass. This is a totally custom piece. Yeah, this truck I like. Yeah, this is a good truck. This is a good truck. You can tell because the way it is, you know, how good of a truck it is. It looks happy, you know what I mean? Even though it's missing parts and it's a little rusty, it looks fairly happy. Like, you know, he probably works at a factory or something, has like 2-3 kids, you know, one of them has like one arm or something, but he's like, the kid's like pretty happy, so the dad's happy because he's like, all the love he sees in that little baby truck's eyes. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. It doesn't look like a monkey to me. People see weird stuff in cars. They're like, oh, that's like the old Rhino, but it's like, that doesn't make any sense, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know, maybe, I guess a monkey, kind of. This truck's actually really cool to me because it's kind of like, the guy brought it in here, I think, for just some finishing stuff and, you know, kind of get it finished up. It's just like that it's an old like rat truck. I hope he has no interest in painting it ever. Just keeps it just like this. I hope he puts more patina on that new bed that we did for him, because he brought it in with no bed. But I think just just let it ride, man. Let the panels do their thing. Let it gain more character. Maybe put some exhaust on it because it's straight headers right now, which is just, it sounds like a million Hurricanes at once. But you know, maybe cut it down to like 14, 15 Hurricanes with some exhaust. But you could do a lot of cool stuff with this truck. There aren't very many, and so to have one with what does it have? Like a Cobra? It's got like a 90s 5.0, like a pushrod 5.0 in it. Runs good, sounds awesome, looks cool. The patina just kills it. It's got a great stance. Personally, I would do wheels because I don't like the 90s 5-liter wheels. Again, not my truck. Maybe those are just rollers, who knows. It's a 1950, there's just not a ton of these around. There really aren't. And I think I like it because I like the active aerodynamics and cooling. They just don't vent hoods like this anymore, you know? I just like it a lot. Tons of patina, tons of potential. This guy can do 100 things with it, or he can leave it just the way it is, and it's gonna be an awesome truck. As soon as we're done with it, of course, and we replicate the patina on the bed that we just put on it. Brown fenders, yellow bed sides, bed rails, tailgate. Yeah, whatever you want to do. I think that's super cool. This is my style right here, a little ratty. I don't like nice paint jobs, you know, like that paint job on the Bronco over there, that early Bronco, that thing is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous paint job. The SEMA truck right behind it, fantastic. Everybody wants to know what paint color that is. I have no idea. The paint looks amazing, right? But I'm terrified to walk next to those trucks because what if my knife clip hits it and then I scratch it and then Jason's like, you're fired, dude, get out. You scratch my truck again, you're an idiot. Like, I don't want that. I'd rather have this. Like, I walk by this and I scratch it and I'm just like, you know, it's like, who's gonna know? I'll show you something I actually really like. Everything else has been a lie so far. Yeah, that truck right there, that green Dodge, one day I will buy that truck from Charlie. Make my words. I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna slam it on like some NASCAR aero wheels. It's got a big stinky 440 in it and that thing runs rich as heck and it stinks like an old jet boat when you run it, but that's awesome. That thing is gonna be slammed. Charlie doesn't know it yet. I've proposed it to him like, hey, what if we could do that? But I'm just gonna buy it from him. I'm gonna catch him in a pinch, you know, like he's getting divorced or something like that, and just take that thing from him. 500 bucks, dude. I'll take it right from him. He'll be happy to give me the truck. But yeah, it's gonna be slammed. It'll probably be as low as that truck is right there. No, it won't be that low. That's a little low for me. It'll be like race car low though, you know what I mean? Race car, yeah. Got some NASCAR boom tubes coming out the side. Real low, dirty stance. Man, it's already a really cool truck. It is a cool truck, I agree with you, Jack, but it's gonna be way cooler. One of our more popular products, because I don't think anybody's offering a good solution, is our custom Coyote headers. We're trying to get these things dialed so they meet a wider range of vehicles and so that they fit more projects that people are putting on. Hopefully we can get a really good set of super clean headers that work with a bunch of different vehicles, not just trucks, maybe even cars, but we want to make sure that we have a solution for what is actually a huge problem. And that's getting those furious exhaust gases out of your Coyote, out the back where they're safe, instead of like swirling around under the cab. So we're trying to get them. Guys, be patient. They're coming, okay? Hey, before you jump back into it, can we ask you a couple of questions?
Like?
Well, so trying to introduce myself to the people who call Fat Fender every day. James is one of my favorite solution makers because every time I have a question, he's got an answer. Several more questions usually come from that answer because his brain works at 1,000,000 miles a minute, but usually you got one for me, right?
Usually.
Yeah. So what, out of the trucks you've worked on here, what would you say that has been your favorite? Maybe not because it works so well, but maybe because you learned something or because something came of it that you didn't think would come from that.
Easy answer.
Sure.
This truck right here that I'm working on right now.
Oh my gosh, here it is. How convenient.
Right.
Here it is.
My favorite thing about this is the regular old adage about keeping it simple, you know?
Yeah, keeping it simple. Yep. One of my favorite things.
Stick shift, so
oh yeah,
a whole lot less to deal with when doing a lot of the electrical. My favorite is a really clean, really just hidden wiring job, and the less wires, the better for me.
Yeah, me too.
So I'll go.
I am terrible at electrical stuff. Super bad at it. But yeah, I agree with you. Manual, it's gonna be a super fun truck, ripping gears and, you know, breaking ears. Just made that up right now. Trademark. Trademark, yeah. I'm gonna do a t-shirt.
I like that this one has a whole lot of missing options is what I want to call them. You know, it doesn't have an air ride system. It doesn't have a bed with a lift system. It doesn't have power locks, power windows. There are so many things that are not needing to be hidden and incorporated into this truck that, yay, that's...
It doesn't have, it doesn't have every single option. It just has the cool, fun options. A big stanky V8 in a 6-speed gearbox. I think that's pretty cool, right? I agree. I agree with you, James. Excellent point. What do you think the customer is going to say about the orange wheels? Do you think orange? Do you think it's the correct offset first?
Seriously, do you like the gunny wheel though? This is the first truck
This is the first truck that we just got these.
Yeah. And
it hasn't hit the ground yet.
Yeah, we haven't yet.
They're still clean. Whoa, look at that. Look at how clean that is. Look at how clean. But very cool, man. Thank you. Appreciate your input. Came from the streets, you know, raised by wolves. We started driving cars as a wolf pack about 8 years old, I think, is when my grandpa first threw me in his farm truck. He said, get out there and work until you can't, and then, you know, tomorrow we're gonna do it again. And I ran away from that home as well. And pretty much always had a love for operating machinery of all kinds, trucks, forklifts, boats, go-karts, you know, presses, hammer mills, English wheels, helicopters, just all kinds of stuff like that. That's just my background. Been doing that for years. First job was at my uncle's speed shop when I was 14, and I used to sweep up trash and drive the forklift. Never crashed it even once. That's where I learned to speak like a pirate does. I learned to eat garbage food that was old, and you know, learned to work on cars. That's where my knowledge base comes from. So, been in the off-road industry for a long time, and that is pretty similar to the on-road industry. Only one thing changes when from off to on, and that's it. That's literally the only difference. It's always the same stuff. Same suspension, same engines. Wheels are different, I guess, wheels and tires, but nothing too crazy there. But anyways, yeah, that's my background. Background is in automotive stuff. I love mechanical things. I love operating stuff. I love driving, racing, anything I can get my hands on. Hopefully if it's not mine, so I don't have to pay for it. But to this day, knock on wood, or would like surf it. Oh, knock on wood, have not crashed anything that I couldn't pay for, or get a lawyer to get the price reduced. So pretty much only crashed one thing, and that was my dad's truck. And if you want to hear about that, just come over to his house and he will tell you almost immediately, because that's his favorite story for some reason. But yeah, that's like the only thing I've ever crashed, so that's a pretty good track record, I think, for as many mistakes as I've made behind the wheel, or as how much fun I've had behind the wheel. It's a pretty good track record. So okay, well, that's it, Jack. I guess that's a wrap. You know, could hit a couple more things. Hey, Will, there's gonna be one right there. Brett, we're gonna need a little more work done on the suspension here. Let's go, and I'll actually talking to the camera so you may get some actual footage out of it, not just me going like, dar, 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 dar. Just, you know, that's how it goes here. You know what I mean? I come out, I help these guys get things done, you know? You're like a jack of all trades. Yeah. I'm like a max of all trades. That's pretty much, that's my thing. Like these here, I'll tell you right now, all three of these are welders. Now, what they do, what they're for, why one's better or worse, I don't know. Couldn't tell you that. I'm the guy on the phone. And I'll just put my hand up here. I'm a real hand placer, you know? You can just do the you could just just like Fat Joe when he licks his fresh Nikes.
That's fantastic.
That's how you know them Nikes is clean. That's what he said. He was on MTV. He said that out loud. Why would we hire?
We need more females.
We don't need we don't need anyone that does 3D printing.
We need more females.
Call him. Hey, it's Max at Fat Fender. I live in a car. Look at that. I don't live in this car. That's how enthusiastic I am about cars. I live inside this one. This is actually the front door of my house. Whole background of my whole life. Unbelievable, dude. Can't even tell a story over here. I don't usually start things.
What?
No, you go ahead. I'm just kind of just talking out loud. Just musings, you know. People knock. Hey, you want a flyer or a coupon? And I'm like, get out of here.